people watching from all over the place. She's got a ton of fans. She's been a part of some amazing projects. A lot of them are personal favorites of mine. So if you have a question for Kristen, please submit it via the little question box at the bottom. You will see there's a little box with a question mark in it. That is the question box. So click it, and you can submit questions that way, I believe. Or you can just do it in the comments, but sometimes it's hard to see because there are so many flying around. But yeah, I'm excited. I've actually got to finally meet Kristen. Where was it? I think it was in the US somewhere at a Comic-Con. And after all these years, we finally got to connect, and it's so cool that she is doing this. So speaking of connecting, let's connect right now and bring her on.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I go this way?
There you go. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. So
I'm so good at this. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to get a different item to prop this up with.
You've got a lot of books. How many have you read in self-isolation at this point?
Well, I just finished school, so I was reading textbooks mostly, but I have done a bunch. I did, and I'm almost done Jean, which is like this thick. So, very proud of myself.
Yeah, I base it on how many pictures the book has, so I don't know.
There are actually pictures in that book.
Okay, well then I'm interested.
Yeah. There's pictures of Darwin.
Okay,
pictures of DNA, things like that. It's really
super exciting.
Yeah.
So what's your day-to-day life looking like right now? I think everyone's kind of the same, right? You're just a lot of hanging out inside, killing time. What's your day-to-day look like?
It's pretty close to my usual life, oddly, because unless I'm working, and then it's totally different. But I get up, read a bit, scroll through the gram, eat some food, exercise, try to stay engaged.
Any guilty pleasure snacks that you're eating way too much of? Because I feel like we've all got that right now. Come on, you can admit it.
I mean, we made a bunch of cookies last night, so ate those, all of them, which were delicious. But mostly it's the same. It's just now that all the restaurants are closed in town, I've been getting boxes to the house a lot. So some of my favorite restaurants are doing great. Fresh boxes full of delicious food. And so I think we just eat a lot more pasta.
Yeah, I know. Same thing with me. I got like, a few things to hold me over for a few weeks. And I realized after a couple of days it was already gone. So that's not a good thing. But yeah.
Are you downtown?
Yeah, I'm downtown, just south of King, I guess. So but it's great to support local. I think everyone's doing a good job of trying to order from that local place to keep everyone kind of going during this time, because it is tough. It's kind of sad to drive down Queen or King and see the signs in the windows and some of the businesses that have had to close. But yeah, it's a tough time.
Yeah, it's really, I'm trying, because I'm privileged and I'm just trying to support as many places as possible, because it's going to be going on for a while.
And I think, too, a lot of people are doing a lot of TV watching, a lot of binging. Have you noticed, because a lot of your projects are up now, Burden of Truth, season 3, I guess just would have hit, so it's CBC Jam and Netflix and other projects. And
CW is going to be airing our 3rd season in, I forget which date, someone might remember, May something.
Yeah, I think Amazon Prime in Canada has Smallville now, so yeah, I feel like. So are you noticing like an influx of people that are like becoming bigger fans or new fans because of the fact that people can now discover this stuff?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. I do feel like there are new people that are just discovering or rewatching because they're stuck at home a lot. So lots of people are, and if it's Smallville, they have 10 seasons to get through of 20-something episodes a season. So it's a lot of TV.
And are you watching anything? Are you a
I just finished the new season of Better Call Saul.
Nice.
Which is one of my favorite shows.
Six seasons, right? Is that right?
Yeah, so this was 5, right? And then they've got one more to go, but who knows when they'll be able to shoot it. But I love that show so much.
Yeah, it's a weird time for the industry. Everything's just paused. Everything's just on hold. I'm sure, like most people, you probably had stuff that just kind of we're not sure what's going to go on at this point. So it's a strange time.
It's a strange time, and I don't know what it looks like actually going back to work. What will need to be in place before we can be on set? I mean, set's already a pretty disgusting place for spreading
Yeah.
viruses. So I think it's going to be a challenge coming back. Scary. Yeah.
There's a lot of finger foods at the craft table. Yeah, a lot of nuts and things, and yeah, that's gonna have to go away, I think.
Yeah. And the long hours. I mean,
Yeah,
crews work really long hours and they don't get a lot of sleep and they work really hard. And that's not good for your immune system.
yeah, true that. And you also, it's cool with you, like being a Canadian, you've really kept I think a large body of your work in Canada, which is cool. Because but was it Burden of Truth in Winnipeg? Is that right,
Yeah.
Manitoba? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Was that a first time shooting there for you, or have you shot there
Yes.
before? Okay.
Never shot in Winnipeg, and I admit I was a little hesitant, but now I unabashedly love Winnipeg, and I think that we have a bias against the city in our country, and it's not it's dumb because it's a great, legitimately wonderful, wonderful city.
It's cool. It's a cool, like very historic city too. There's a lot of great architecture in downtown, which
Yes,
you can see why they shoot a lot of projects like yours there.
yes,
Was
yeah.
it?
The
Were you
downtown
there?
is beautiful.
It was not winter because Winnipeg is like the record cold, I believe, in like the prairies in Canada. Were you there at the right time or the?
Yes, we
Okay.
only have shot in the summer and then slightly into the fall.
Okay.
Um, so we had one blizzard around Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving last year.
Okay.
So
And before we go on, and there's a lot of fan questions already piling up. I guess we
okay,
can we can kind of mention it. You are some new stuff coming up.
yeah,
I know
yes.
this we were debating if I think we can talk about this.
Don't know if we can talk about it.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's a little show called Ghostwriter on Apple TV Plus,
Yeah.
and there is a second season, and you
I don't
are.
know how they've broken up the seasons. I
We
don't know
I
how
think
many episodes.
they shot it as like one, and I think they're. Yeah, because my wife worked on the project. She was the teacher on the show, so she was like,
Yeah.
yeah, but you were, yeah. I remember the day that you were on set, and she's like, oh, Kristen's here. This is amazing.
Yeah. No, I did a really fun role. And it's period piecey. So I got to wear wigs and weird glasses and costumes. And I don't know which season I'm in. I know I'm closer towards the end of what they shot. And if they're
Yeah,
only airing it split in two, then I'd be in the second season.
yeah.
Otherwise, ugh.
We'll watch for it. I know it's. I think I'm not sure what's up right now, but it's yeah. We'll find you somewhere.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll look weird, and you might not immediately know it's me, which is fun.
Did you get to keep the wigs? Did you keep any of
No,
them? Come on, you
no
can
one
have so
ever
much
gives
fun
me
with that.
anything.
Why?
Because they want to keep it for their kid.
That is true. Okay, well we got some. Let's go to some fan questions.
Okay.
We've got a ton of questions people have submitted.
Okay.
Um, oh, these are like. Let's just start with this one. This is a very like introspective question right here. What do you love about yourself? Look at that. We're starting deep.
That's a tough question for a Canadian. What do I love about myself? I think my curiosity. I'm really curious and I'm interested in things. And I do think that's probably one of my better traits. Just my interest. I'm interested.
That's good. I think it also probably feeds a lot to your success too, keeping that drive and passion going, which is cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This is a good one. We just talked about working out, so here we go. You have a great energy. What time do you work out? Are you a morning workout person? Are you like evening? Like what's going on? What's the schedule?
Well, if I have a choice, I am a morning workout person. If my class is at noon, like, because my gym here is doing all online now, so I just do their online classes, and that's at noon every day. Or I go out for a run in the morning when there's
That's
no one around and I can avoid everybody. Everyone hates runners right now, hates them.
yeah. There's I saw the memes of all the people now that like they've never ran like a day in their life, and now they're like fighting to go outside and run. Ugh. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, I'm sticking to my truth. I'm like, no, I'm never a runner, never will be a runner. But
Fair enough.
only
Fair enough.
only if I'm being chased. Here we go. This is a great question. What has it meant to you to have people connect so deeply to Burden of Truth?
It has meant the world to me. I'm so, so, so happy that this show has reached people so intensely. Like I've never had so many letters, comments, kind of people come up to me talking about how it's touched them or reached a part of their lives than I have on any other project. It's been more than anything else I've done. And I think a part of that is how grounded it is in reality and how much people can relate themselves to the characters. So it makes what we do worthwhile because that's why we do it.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool. And then obviously I know you're doing some of the cons and things too to meet fans and to connect, and it's got to be a really cool feeling to see the people that you're reaching as well.
Yeah, doing the cons is so special because often we make things in a vacuum, and the experience of shooting it sometimes is really challenging. And to be able to hear what something did for a person in their lives, how it connected them to a parent or helped them get through a hard time or helped them find meaning or purpose, I can carry that with me whenever I'm on set, and that's such a wonderful thing.
Yeah, that is very cool. It's overwhelmingly cool. I remember the audience. I forget where was the first time we met? Was that like Orlando or something like that? Was it Orlando?
Yeah, I think it was Orlando.
Yeah, maybe. And there was a big crowd, and there's a lot of screaming people, that's got to be. You're like a rock star, which is amazing. That's cool.
Yeah, because I'm not that cool.
What are you talking about? All right, let's see. We got some. Okay. There's so many. I'm trying to go through. There's some repeat questions. Okay. No, that's not a question, but you're awesome. Okay, great. What genre of stories do you enjoy reading? Do you have a specific genre that you like to lean into?
If I'm reading fiction, I tend to exist in more contemporary fiction realm.
Okay.
Like I never as a kid got into Lord of the Rings or anything like that. I went Anne of Green Gables, Jane Eyre, through the classics into contemporary fiction. But I read a lot of nonfiction. A lot. Yeah.
Okay, here's a great question from Kelsey. We're all wondering this. What is Kristen's quarantine hair secret? How are you keeping it so great? Come on.
I'm not. The grays are all coming in now.
No,
as you can see.
No, it looks good. I got hair.
But it's just my hair's straight.
Okay. It's good. I mean, would you ever cut your own hair? I think people are now diving into like their own home haircuts. That's
risky. It's risky.
No straight, like bowl cut, straight bangs?
Yeah, I can channel the old haircuts my parents used to give me, which were like cut to here. So it was over my ear and then like mullet style.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I think we all had a mullet at one point, especially if we grew up in the 90s and 80s. Oh my gosh, the mullets. Yeah. The mullets. Okay, let's go back to these questions. Okay, this is a tough one, I feel like. Who's your favorite character that you've ever played? Is there one that you miss?
Honestly, it's Joanna. I love playing Joanna on Burden of Truth. She's so lovely. But there's lots of characters I had a lot of fun playing. Like I loved playing Isabel Thoreau on Smallville. She was ridiculous and hilarious. Like, when do you get to yell Latin witch spells and make boys fly around the room? Like that was pretty enjoyable.
Now, I've seen a few questions already similar to this one. Are you seeing the questions, by the way, when they pop up?
No, I don't. I don't know where they are. I've never been able to find them.
Oh, they're popping up on the screen, I thought, for you. Maybe not. Okay. So
there's people commenting down here.
You see that bubble? They just popped up?
No.
Oh.
I think I have to update my app.
It's okay. Well, the whole time I thought people were, I don't know. I think people could see the bubble. Maybe they can't. I don't know. Anyway, we've had a few questions about revisiting roles. Some people ask if Beauty and the Beast was to come back, or this one for Smallville. Would you ever go back? Any roles you would love to return to, or is it kind of like
I would return to any of those characters if it was the right story. Like I have a soft spot for all of them. They're wonderful and they were so much fun. Catherine was so much fun. I got to go around kicking people pretty much every episode. So I don't get to do that all the time. And I'm and she's a great character, and that show was a lot of fun to work on. So
Very cool. Very cool. Here's a good one. Are you working on writing, creating any new films, shows at the moment? Are you working at home? Are you doing anything creative? Are you what's going on? Anything you can share?
Well, I submitted to the CBC did a whole COVID development fund here in Canada.
Right.
So did you submit to that? I feel like everyone submitted.
I had a few ideas, but I was like, I don't know. I like procrastinated too much, but
Yeah.
I should have done it. I really should have done it. Now no one's gonna see my TV buddy cop drama.
You can't do the rules were it has to be able to be shot with social distancing.
I feel like it's possible. I feel like if you say we were to do it together and you shot your scenes and I shot mine, even if the backgrounds don't quite match, we could have like people double for us, like have the profiles, right?
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
We should have done it.
It's not too late. My arm can reach out of frame and another arm can come into your frame. No one will even know we're not in the same room. It'll be great.
Yeah. It'll be amazing.
So that's cool.
Option.
So you're able to submit some stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a great time to be a creative person and really kind of be alone with your thoughts and really get stuff down on paper.
Yes. That said, I find sometimes it's hard to focus in the middle of this. I really do. Yeah. And I imagine, I don't know, like my creativity works best when I am quiet and still. But I keep being like, what's going on? What is that president said now? Like, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I know. It's distracting. And here's a good question. There's a lot of questions like this. I just chose this one at random. But are we getting a season 4 of Burden of Truth? A lot of people wondering if there's anything coming. Can we know? I feel like it's hard to say.
I'll just be honest with you guys. I don't know yet. And we were supposed to find out. And then we were in a pandemic. So we just don't know what's going on. And I don't know if the CBC knows quite what they're like. I don't know what it's going to look like. Are we going to start shooting again in the summer? Are we not going to be working again until the new year? Like it's a weird place for TV right now. So we just don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, that's the same. And let's do one more and then we'll move on to this other little fun thing we got. It's a cool one. Since you're meeting fans, I think this is a great thing to ask. This is what's a respectful way to ask for an autograph / photo? Like, do you have because some people there's there's an etiquette to it. Is there a way what do you think?
Yeah, I think okay, this is weird because I can see it from both perspectives.
Yeah.
If I'm being purely selfish and it's just about me, then it's just sussing out the situation. Like, if it's in a really crowded space or if it's a restaurant or things like that, I think there are places where I feel a little less comfortable doing that. But otherwise, just asking politely is lovely, and I will normally say yes. I don't mind doing that, and it's so nice when people are legitimate fans. It's really lovely to have people tell you they love what you do.
Yeah. Is there a strange place you've been recognized? Is there any awkward situations where you've been asked for a photo and you're like, oh, this is a really weird time?
I want to say yes because I feel like it's happened, but I feel like I've blocked it and I don't remember.
Okay.
But traveling, it happens a lot, or when you don't expect it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True that. Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I thought we would do something a little fun to close this off because you're at home in your own space and like everyone right now. So this is a great setting for I think a little show and tell if you have anything. So just like back in school, just if you have any items you'd like to present to the class and share the story behind them.
I'm going to present first. So as I was considering this, I realized I don't attach a ton of meaning to objects.
Okay.
So that's my preface. First thing. Sorry, I fell. I didn't fall. My phone fell. Okay. So this is a piece of art.
Okay.
My mom made this. She's
Wow.
very creative. She's great at pretty much, she just kind of sits down and paints, or she'll do pottery, or this one's a little more mosaic-y, really creative. So I love this. And art is one of my favorite things. So that's up on my wall. And in the same vein, I realized that when I travel, which is a lot, I love traveling, I collect little art pieces.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
So I have this guy, and he's from a store called Sofa in Istanbul, and it's right outside of the Grand Bazaar. And it's like an antique store, and they've got art and jewelry and antiques, and it's one of my favorite stores, and I just want to go back so badly. But I love him.
Amazing.
Really, right. I'm going to show you one more, and that'll be it.
Okay. No, this is great. I'm loving this. This is awesome.
This one.
Oh, wow.
I'll go closer. This guy is by an artist called Fito Espinosa, Peruvian artist. I got it when I was in Peru a few years back now. But I love, I love whimsy and a little bit of darkness. So a lot of the stuff that I gravitate towards is like a little bit odd.
That's cool.
But I love it.
That looks all like the pictures of me as a kid, because I had a really big head. So
were you collecting things in it? This giant.
I grew into it. I would literally, there's pictures of like my parents would sit me on the couch and like wedge my head between the cushions so I like didn't fall over.
That's very cute.
It's a bad. I don't know. I feel bad. Yeah, it was. I had way too large of a head, which people later in casting were like, you know what? It's actually good to have a bigger. Is that it? Have you heard that story?
No, I've definitely heard it, and I think most actors have oversized heads.
Okay, that's what I was told. So
yeah, and big features, and kind of disproportionately large noggins.
So they look a little closer to the camera than everyone else.
Maybe.
Right?
Their features are bigger, so you know what they're feeling.
You can really read that emotion in their eyes. Yes. Well, Kristen, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So many people, for everyone who's watching, all the comments, all the people from around the world. There's hi from Russia at the bottom. So many people. It's cool to know that you have fans from everywhere, and they're literally all watching right now.
Amazing.
Brazil. My gosh, there's so many people. But thank you so much, and stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Whatever else. And I said, like I said, I will pay you for this and hand sanitizer. So.
Okay, great.
If you're running out, I'll run some over and leave it on your doorstep or something like that.
That'd be amazing. I'm good right now though, but I will let you know.
Hey, I got a bit. So you, not that I'm hoarding it, but I have an extra bottle.
Okay.
So. Okay. Amazing, Kristen. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.